Oh no, big fish. Big scary fish. Please don't tell me the big fish is still coming for me. No! Use my ability! Good job, Brad. You beat that fucking horn. Stupid game. So... I've done that thing I usually do of getting super invested in a game, playing a shit ton of it, and then just forgetting it exists for a while. I do not remember the last time I played Dredge. I imagine it'll come back to me once I get started playing again, but I'm just clarifying now in case there's something that I have forgotten, like something important. Even if I played this yesterday, I would make mistakes and forget things, right? Before we get in, I need to... Well, I mean, in fact, let's go in first, and then I'll discuss this like I always do, rather than sitting in the menu for ages. Little Brad face. Okay. The last time I played this, I got the feeling that I was getting very close to the end of the game, because I'd done most of the pursuits, and I was on the last area of the map that's available. And so I came on after that session to do a big offline session where I wanted to effectively finish everything, because I want the last recorded episode of this to be the last time I play it. So that the playthrough feels complete, rather than me being like, I've now finished the game and I'm going to play to my own time and do all this extra stuff. No, I want it to be done. So I went through and I tried to get all the pursuits that aren't the main storyline ones done. I also tried to get all the collectibles I could find, and I wanted to collect every fish possible until I go to the new area. So that's what I did. If we take a look at the pursuits page, you can see that I have done everything. I actually had done most of this already. The one that I recorded me doing, there, top, figure in purple. So this is one of the cultist missions. This one was the one that was near the... What's it called? The mangrove place. Twisted Strand? Yes, because the other one's Devil's Spine. This was near the... It literally says it on the screen, Brad, you fucking idiot. Yeah, so I had to catch the 3 fish for these, and when I brought it to them, they gave me a book. And the book was... This one I've currently got active. Pushing the Limit Engines. Which I guess will make my boat faster. Maybe it'll make it faster when you use the magical ability that allows the boat to go faster, rather than it just being generally... I'll see when it's finished. I'm assuming I'll get it as I sail around today. As you can see, there's another book here, The Engineer's Companion. I found this book by accident because I ran into the builder. So really early on, you find like materials for a builder, and then you drop them off on an island. And when you drop them off, they're like, thank you, and they build a house. I don't think I've been back there, or at least I haven't spoken to the builder since I did this. And I went back just to sleep on one of the journeys, and I noticed that I could interact with the builder, and I talked to them, and they gave me a book, The Engineer's Companion. I would hazard a guess this might make fixing things cheaper. I would hope it's something like that. There were 2 other things that happened to me while I was trying to collect the last of the fish that were quite important. The first of which is that there is a secret hidden area inside a waterfall. Every game I play, I always try the waterfalls because I love it when there's a secret base or a secret thing behind the waterfall, and I'm disappointed when games don't put them in. This one put one in, and I'll show you the footage because I've recorded it now. I sort of went in and then realised I could, so I sailed back out and then pretended I hadn't already gone in. So here's the footage of me going in. It's definitely completely legit. Definitely haven't already been in once before. And inside this, there was a chest, like a treasure chest, which had some useful items in. But the main thing in here was like a new type of fish. This was an oarfish. There are places around the map where you can find individual special fish. There's the oarfish. There's one that was in the Twisted Strand where you had to destroy a wall and you could find a fish. And it's the only place in the entire map where you find it. There's like one fishing spot. And this is obviously the one for the oarfish. And thankfully I found this because the oarfish was one of those ones I couldn't find. So I've got that. I don't know if there's going to be any more of those when I get to Devil's Spine. But as you can see in my inventory... Where's the encyclopedia? So I have 131 out of 151 fish. I have caught every single fish except for the ones in Devil's Spine. So I don't know whether can I be bothered like going through and showing this. I mean, this is page 1. We can just cycle through and I can just be like, this is me catching every fish. Not just every fish, every aberration. This is the thing, like, I came on and I did this. for ages because I wanted to be able to be like, look, I have completed game 100%. Look at me. I got everything. So, yes, all the fish. If you want to pause at any point and look at a fish, you can. It goes on for a long time. And then we'll get to, I imagine, the aberrations of Devil's Spine soon. And then whatever these are. You're Mew. 151. This is Mew. I don't know if there's going to be any other areas. I'm pretty sure Devil's Spine's the last area. If we look at the map. So yeah, Devil's Spine is the last area. Unless, like, other islands and stuff appear outside of the radius of this. Once you, like, start finishing the story missions. And maybe the weird guy with the book is like, I will transport you to a new place. And you appear all the way up here and there's, like, an island. Yeah, as I understand it, this is going to be the last place. And probably the last set of missions. Maybe. But before I continue, one more very important thing happened. And it's why I'm here. I accidentally found this fucker. So this is the old mayor. This guy's been mentioned a few times. But we didn't know where he was. Turns out he's on this island. But I'm sure I've been to this island many times. And he wasn't here. So my prediction is that he appears later on in the game. Like, we found several abandoned campsites, so I think once you pass a certain point in the story, if you go to one of those campsites, he just turns up, because this is the point in the story where you need to talk to him. So I have been through all of the stuff that he talks about, and I have the footage I recorded of finding him, and I'm going to play through that now, and I'm going to read it out as I look through. You undock next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. Did you throw it back? What? The book! I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him. Him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book. But something cloaked in fog followed it out. Right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pantomiming a story to a child. Boom! I'm picturing that. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And then the darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried, as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely it can still be undone. What book? Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. Silver and Crimson, is that the book that the, what's he called, the collector guy keeps reading out of to give us dodgy powers? You're not making any sense. Throw it back! The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. And then here is where I get to ask questions. Can I just do this in the game rather than actually having to do it here? Tell me more about this book. Silver and crimson. Silver and crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? The pirate. She saw it all. That ruinous day. I realise I'm getting closer and closer to Voldemort. Harry Potter, he's dead. Ask her. Beg her. Tell her I... He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Okay, so what we would have been doing at the start of this session would be to go and start the missions in Devil's Spine. But we have just discovered we need to go and speak to the lighthouse keeper about something important. So, let's do so. I am here. Oh, no, wrong one. I'm so glad you don't damage yourself when you smash into the dock. The number of times I've smashed into the dock. Right, let's speak to the lighthouse keeper now. What is it? Ah, so I have an extra option now to speak because I have learned information. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson Book? She shudders at the very mention of the book.
You're really asking me? After all this time, you know it must be returned.
She looks at you with deep pity.
You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all.
So the mayor thought that he recognised us, and now she's saying we have to move on for her sake. Are we the guy in the... We've been finding those like diary journal entries about a couple sailing around, and then they're the couple who apparently found this book. Are we the man then? And maybe our partner died, and I guess we forgot, moved away, and then moved back to start fishing. That's it. I was expecting to find out more than that. I feel like at this point we should have enough information to, I guess, piece together the story. The problem is that I've played this so broken up over a long period of time that I have not really remembered a lot of the conversations I've had. I can obviously nip to the messages and like have a look back through these. I don't know if I've missed any. I assume I haven't. Is it worth... I might go back through and just quickly read them now. I might scan through them, give them a quick read, and then I'm going to summarise afterwards what I've ascertained, under the assumption that we are the dude in this story. Okay, I've given the messages a read through, and I'm going to be completely honest, I am nowhere closer to figuring out what's going on. So, the story that seems to be told here is that there is a man and then a woman who I assume is called Julie, because the man, once he was engaged to her, married her, he renamed his ship Julie from Ocean's Riches, I think it said. And there's a few items or things that are mentioned in other notes that refer to somebody with the initial J. So the woman's called Julie. We don't know who the man is. But these two people, they got married. The husband was clearly a fisherman, but he seemed to not want his wife on the ship while he was fishing. I don't know. Maybe it's just, you know, overly cautious because people fall overboard. But they fished up a casket, so like a big coffin. And when they opened it, she said that she looked into his eyes and saw the void. So something within this casket obviously escaped and infected the man and potentially has infected the whole area, which is why it's full of aberrations and the mysterious fog and the weird stuff that happens at night. She then started complaining of having this chill or a cold, so it stopped her from feeling warm, and she said that she hasn't seen him in forever. So I don't know whether he disappeared or whether maybe she did. And the note that was found was her writing from whatever place she's been taken to. And maybe we need to get her back. I don't know whether we are the mysterious husband in this story, or maybe the collector is. And the collector perhaps is needing to do some sort of ritual to bring her back. And that's why we're collecting these weird artifacts. I don't know. It's got to be one of the two. That feels like the story it's trying to tell. Which could mean that maybe this is some sort of game with multiple endings where you do the evil thing and you get the girl back, but doom the area. Or you do, I guess, the noble thing, let her remain gone or die or move on or whatever, and we clear this area of danger. I wonder if maybe when we get to Devil's Spine we'll find another note that'll tie things together a lot more. I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll find the mayor again and he'll explain more to us. But as it stands, there's not really much else I can do. I'm reading my book. I've got another book to read here. I think... Okay, so I guess... Oh, I've still got the Oarfish. This big fucking monstrosity. How much does it sell for? I bet you it sells for shitloads. It must do. Oh, it's stale. It's stale, but it still sells for 176. How much would this sell for if it was completely new? That's interesting. 5 meters long. I guess I'll sell everything. I don't need money. I've nearly got $20,000. And the only thing I need it for at the moment is to repair stuff. I've got special baits. I don't need research parts either, because I've researched everything. I will keep a packed explosive on me, and I'll get rid of these two. So I think... I guess if I want to fish, I can use the mixed baits. Obviously. I think before I logged out as well, I put on the best rods for my next part of my journey. So I've got access to Abyssal Hadal, Volcanic Shallow. I think the only thing I don't need is Mangrove, because I don't think there's any mangrove fish in the Devil's Spine. If there is, I guess I could swap one out. But as far as I remember looking through the list, mangrove are only in the Twisted Strand. So, I guess it's time to head to Devil's Spine, the last location. I've been recording for 25 minutes and I'm literally only just getting to the story. It's fine, Brad. Look, I need to care less about how these playthroughs are to other people and care more about my enjoyment of playing the games. Because I feel like if I put more of my actual personality and stuff into the games and the playthroughs, it makes it more unique. Therefore, people will be more interested because you're not just going to be watching the same shit that everyone else does. So one thing that really irritates me is when I watch people who are clearly massively overreacting to things in games, like to the point where you can just tell that's not who they actually are, and it just feels kind of deceptive. And I know a lot of YouTubers, like early horror YouTubers, used to do that. Am I going the right way? No. I know that was like a big thing of how to get attention. It still is. If you scream extremely loudly, repetitively, noisily at horror games, more people are going to be likely to watch your stuff. I just feel like it's insincere. Because the thing is as well, I jump at horror games. I do make loud noises and get scared at horror games, but they're more measured, and it's like a more natural response, and it feels more authentic. Is it going to get as many views as some other people? Probably not. But I guess I can be more proud of my own stuff. Imagine if the more you use your evil powers, the more evil things are, and the worse ending you get. Maybe there's like, oh, that's fucking sick. Maybe there's like loads of endings, and you can get like the most evilest endings of all. And if you're constantly using your evil powers. Oh, speaking of, I figured out what the weird, like what they called, like the basalt stones were for. I spent ages trying to figure out what they were going to be for. I thought it was going to be a fast travel system. No, it turns out if you've got like your high, what's it called, like the stress thing, the eye, if that's really high, then you can interact with them and they give you hints or something about the area. I found this out just because I happened to interact with one on the way past whilst I was crazy. What's it called? What's the thing called? Oh, panic, that's it. Yeah, so there's a mystery solved. It's a boring mystery. It's dull, but that's literally all it is. But, yeah, mystery solved. What is this? Am I finally going to find some fish I don't have? A pale skate.
One of the deepest living species of skate, thought to use hydrothermal vents as incubators for its egg cases.
So, was it 20 fish I have left to get? This place really got 20 fish? What is this? I guess this is where the cultists come from? A man meets you at the dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Oh, this man looks, troublesome. What voice can he have? He looks like Gollum.
Oh, rapturous day! A fresh disciple carried to us atop the waves. Come ashore, weak thing. Rest your weary soul.
I'm just passing through.
Nonsense. Your arrival is providence from the deep itself. We has been calling, and now you are the answer. The rite of purification is almost at hand, and you are to be our replacement.
I'm listening.
Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek?
Why is the option available to not just say fishing? That's what I'm here to do. I'm here for fishing. No, maybe I'm seeking happiness. Happiness in my life of being a fisherman. Why would he be seeking emptiness? I wonder if there's like a hint and I'm meant to pick one of these because like an earlier clue.
Ha! Merely an excuse to hold the search for something greater. Happiness is, by definition, a compromise.
Alright.
And your flesh, what does it crave?
The warmth of the sun, the sting of the salt, the chill of the water. Or is it the warmth of the sun as I cast my rod in to catch my fish? Ooh, I'm going to say the chill of the water. The spray as I'm bringing my fish out, ready to look and hold it and put it in a Tinder profile.
I sense it in you. Oh, we sense it in you. A glimmer of what waits below. Finally, what does the world deserve?
Ooh, everything. Because they deserve all the fish in the world.
In a way, it deserves all that is washed ashore, freely given from the deep, but no more than that. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Now, your role as our initiate is to act as herald of the purge, just as we were for the one before us. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearts of these three idols lie barren and void. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the cracks behind us and ignite the crucibles. Visit the shrines of the deep. We will mark them. They will offer further guidance, and we must provide no Moses.
Statues, stone columns, and fanatic. Is this the mission I'm supposed to be doing here? Why does my fisherman seem quite content to just turn up in a place, just talk to the first local and be like, you know what? I'm going to do what you say. Why would I not just be like, excuse me, I'm a fisherman and a fisherman alone. You get on with your weird cult stuff. I'm going to go catch fish. Let's have a look at the statues. Which statue do you want to look at? The left, the middle, or the right? Statue holds a stone crucible. It's empty. Okay, I guess they'll all say the same thing, and we have to find something and put it into this spot. It's fairly understandable. And then the stone columns. They are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children. Alone they are nothing. Together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody's added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Great. So I'm going to get attacked by some groups of fish and I have to somehow burn them. Maybe I have to use that protective spell. Maybe that's what it's for. We also have the large eyeless beast. The carving is of a large fish with crossed out eyes. The unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words, somebody's added a crudely scratched note. Blind, but can hear her children. Avoid at all costs. So I guess maybe if you get attacked by the little fish and you kill them, the big one turns up after a while. The carving shows a bubbling underwater vent, the breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm, only the pure remain. Beneath these words, somebody's added the note. Protection, follow the magma, find them. Why do I feel like I'm going to get sung? Have you got anything else to say? What am I supposed to be doing?
You are to prepare the ritual. You must light the stone crew.
I know this. Further illumination of the 3 shrines of the deep. I'm looking for sunken relics. Are there any shipwrecks around here?
Relics, you say? Perhaps one such as this.
He pulls an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray, crackle, and seethe in the air around it.
You are drawn to it too, I see. It found us during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it. But I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. As will you. When the ritual is prepared, it'll be yours to carry forth.
Basically saying, do my mission and I will give you the thing you're looking for. What's that scroll you're holding?
We found it. The end of our other lives. It washed ashore, as all great gifts do. It took some time for me.
Really? It took us some fucking hell. It's so hard to read something and change it as you're reading it and remember to keep doing it.
It took some time for us to decipher the runes. It speaks of an incomprehensible door. And those wretched, twisting fish that swam through. Their flesh is the closest thing to a king.
Are there any others that share your belief?
Pretenders. Make a mockery of the deep. I soon saw they had lost their prey. I left them to their ceaseless hunger.
Those other robed people are obviously people who've been left to their hunger if they don't follow the true path. Interesting. Is there a merchant ship anywhere around here? I mean, we've got loads of destinations to go to. These might be the weird crucible-y things it's been talking about, which is why they're marked off. And then this is where I have to come back to. Let's... Ooh, no, Brad. Stop pressing the wrong button. But I need to catch fish as I go, because I don't have any of the fish yet. Can I fish here? This must be where you have to hide when you get chased by evil fish. On top of one of these. So it burns away the bad ones and only the good ones remain. I've already caught you. Do you have a evil variant? I assume you do. I shouldn't just assume the aberrations are evil. It's very narrow-minded of me. I really hope there is a merchant because I'm already full of fish. To you. A cusk eel. I may as well fish in case I find an aberration. There we go! This is exactly why! I don't need the money, so I don't really need to keep any of the other fish, do I? Like, what's the point? So we have a cusk eel.
A miserable-looking eel, often found hiding in cracks and crevices.
And we also have an infernal eel.
Grown fat from countless corpses that rest in the deep. The harbinger of a sick mercy for lost souls.
Ooh, a message in a bottle! Also, what are you? A frilled shark. Is there literally no place? Doesn't look like it. Fine, frilled shark. Go back to the depths. Enjoy your freedom. I'm not as scared of being out at night as I used to be. Oh, wait, are they the evil fish? Oh, it looks like it. Right, I need to find a volcanic thing. Here. I think that's what it said. Is that a merchant thing there? It could be. Am I safe? Note. What did you say? My darling. Why is this at the top of the list? Oh, I guess because it's new. My darling, I found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There is just one thing left to do. Roll me back. The thing is, if we're the husband in this story, who's the collector? Because the collector is obviously collecting things for some purpose. So maybe he is the husband. And we are just some random fishermen and we're being manipulated. And as we're reading these notes, we're meant to interpret it as, like, this is what she wants. He's been corrupted. So we have to take the decision away and do what's good for everyone. Possibly. Merchant ship. Yeah. Okay. Fish market. Well, let's get rid of everything I've got. Not that it matters. Okay, so this was that there. There's also another dock at the top. So what I might do is I might sail directly across here, check out this dock there, and then look at these 3 shrines on the way back. Oh, I also noticed, normally I have my face on the other side when I play this door. Because it's in the way of some stuff. I do know that when my face is in this corner, it blocks, like, the damage indicator when my ship crashes into something, but I would rather be like people be able to see everything else in the inventory than not see that. What is this? Armored sea robin. It's so goofy.
A small fish with angular armored plates. It has sensory barbs under its body that help it detect prey on the seabed.
I need to make sure that if I see any of the fishing spots that have the weird little, like, particles indicating that it's an aberrant one, I need to make sure I get them. Because it saves a lot of time hunting to just be able to effectively guarantee that you'll get the aberrant version. So I'm getting these just on the off chance they have something interesting. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no! What? That thing's massive! Thankfully, I don't think I lost anything overboard, did I? Oh. Okay, keep an eye open for the stupid, massive, evil fish. Whenever I go near one of the ruins, if there's anything I need to do there, I need to put on my protection. How easy are those things to spot? Because it was pretty obvious. Okay, fishing spot here. Am I safe to approach? So I do need a variant of you. Ooh, there we go. Ossified sea robin.
Chittering mandibles sigh the air in front of this deep dweller, its small body encased in a suit of thick bone.
If you only have one variant, I don't need to fish you anymore. You do. Perfect. Okay, so I don't need that one anymore. Right, let's continue my journey round. Right, where's this dock? Here it is. Oh, this looks good. Cave, ancient lighthouse. Let's go see the lighthouse first. You climb the many steps leading to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. Okay, so there's a way to get into this old lighthouse, and it requires what looks like a piece of paper. It seems to have like tears on the edges. The door remains shut. Cave. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. On the left wall, there's the birth of civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, these paintings depict the fall of civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through the tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. Okay, that implies to me that maybe if there are multiple endings, the good ending is that you turn the lighthouse on, the bad ending is you don't. So, we need to visit these 3 locations now. What is this? Special treasure. It's a flag. Eyes flag. A ripped crimson flag. 3 eyes appear from within the fabric. No, 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 stay away. Bad fish. God, those things are going to annoy me. What is that over there? I'm going to attempt this. If I'm in danger, I will dispel. A stone shrine. An upright slab bears a carving. 2 pale bottom dwellers, hiding from their fate. A lower slab holds 2 shallow grooves. Well, fortunately, I already have one of you, so I need to get another one of those weird ray things. Is this another one of those shrines that gives me special stuff? Or is this for the mission? It seems to be for the mission. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna need more of the fish round here in this case. Oh, we have another treasure here. It's quite hard to navigate around this without crashing. I guess that's the point. A stone tablet. An ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. Maybe the trader at Little Mara knows something about this. Okay. Oh! Pile of loose debris could be cleared to make a shortcut. Don't need to. Right, the little fish don't damage you. They bring the big fish over. That shortcut, however, would be useful. Do I only have 1 set of explosives with me? I think I did. Oh dear. Coelacanth.
An ancient giant, battered by the years gone by. Its slow eyes swivel and look at you mournfully.
Aha. Right, what do you need? Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to have to go and put some crab catching things down. Spider crab and some fucking monster lobster. Oh, I mean, I should have really have realised that. Every single place we've been has required me to get some sort of crab. I also need them to collect, so not the worst thing in the world. I may have some crab pots in storage. I'll have to check. Okay, so crab pot 1, crab pot 2. Oh, it's evil boat. No, stay away from the evil boat. Crab pot. Go. Where are we going? Okay, straight up from here. Keep an eye open for giant evil fish. Okay, what do you want? Oh, 2 malformed fish. I just sold my abnormal one, thinking I'd have normal fish to put in. Oh, is this another message in a bottle? 1st of June 1927. This is a normal one. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course. But to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious, I'm not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel like it is some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I cannot recall. So we're currently looking for a pocket watch, and I would guess the other artifacts are also possessions of hers. It does seem like they're needed for some kind of ritual to bring her back, which again leads me to believe the collector is the husband, not me. But then why do people keep mistaking us for him? So I need to go to the trader at Little Mara to talk about the stone tablet. Do I do that now? It's not too far away, is it? Aha! Spider crab. Look at this big lanky fuck.
Freakishly huge crab from the depths.
I've met a real spider crab before. They are huge. I think there's a picture of me somewhere next to one. What have you got? Ah, a volcano snail.
This hefty beast lives around hydrothermal vents. Its foot is coated in hundreds of iron plates, which means you could catch this snail with a magnet.
Cool. Cool snail.
What is it?
Oh, sick. Massive whale. Let's head back and find out what this stone tablet is. Because I'm curious. I found this mysterious artifact. And it wants me to go and get it investigated. Maybe... So, finding the mayor gave us like a little extra plot thread. Maybe there's a bunch of them. And if you find all of them, that's when you get extra information about maybe how to potentially relight the other lighthouse. It's like Silent Hill. You get a bad ending unless you put extra effort in. Then you get a good ending. The trader's on this side, isn't he? Okay, trader.
Hello. What can I do for you today?
Show him the stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands.
Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement.
He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar-looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust.
Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you?
I did indeed.
I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for the other arrangements. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise?
I suppose. You can have this. This. Okay, so when I said that thing to open the stone door was a piece of paper, because it looked like it had like torn bits. Clearly, it's not a piece of paper, it's a stone tablet made of 4 fragments, and I have to go find the other fragments. Cool, more stuff to do. Why would I do a cult mission when I can go and find some stone fragments? So there should be 3 other tablets, right? If we assume it's going to make the grid of 4, we found one of them, we need to find the other 3, but it doesn't seem like it tells you where they are. I guess you just have to go around and look. Could it be that there's one in every location, but they don't show up until you've found the lighthouse? So maybe I now need to go back to these places and look around for something out of place. Or it could just be that they're all amongst the ancient ruins, and I just didn't explore properly. What is this? Did I put this here? I'm pretty sure when I finished Twisted Strand, I finished Twisted Strand. I can't see why I would have marked that. other than just accidentally pressing something. Tell you what, we'll just go check it out, because if there's a chance that the tablet pieces are in the other locations, then I'll have to go back here anyway. So it's not like it'll be too difficult for me to go and explore. Okay, I'm coming up to the location where I've marked now. Is there something worth investigating here? Or have I just accidentally thrust out? Maybe it was this. Maybe I marked this and then came back and fixed it and didn't remove the marker. That would make sense, actually. Okay, that's fine. At least I know it wasn't anything important. I guess while we're here, we'll just have a little drift around and see if we can see a floating... Don't crash. A floating yellow thing, indicating that there's something that needs to be fished up. I feel like they're going to be just amongst the ruins. I think that this is probably... Oh, what's that? This is why you always carry explosives. I might carry more. This seems like some sort of special treasure. Oh, it's one of these reinforced things I don't need. Yeah, refined metal. So I genuinely think that this refined metal should not be able to be purchased. You should have to come and find it in these different locations. And there's only so many of them available to you. And maybe you can only buy them if you accidentally drop one, or maybe they respawn if you drop one. Because they're the things you need to upgrade your ship. And if you had to find them in different locations, it means you have to explore, and that your ship doesn't grow too quickly. I effectively upgraded my entire ship just by getting to the second location, because the trader sells the reinforced metal, and it's not even that expensive. So all you need to do is just keep fishing. What's this over here? Red cultists. Ah, I didn't know there was another cultist set here. You approach a hooded figure. They are standing expectantly, vermilion robes blowing in the wind. The voice from the hood cuts through the humid air. They produce an old paper scroll. Cusk eel. I didn't realise there was another one of these. I thought I'd found them all. I guess it makes sense. It looks like maybe I've got one more pursuit here. 4, 5, 4, 4. But then why is there a big gap there? There's definitely one more pursuit here. Other than that, I've now found them all. Which means that I'm obviously definitely nearing the end of the game. I haven't done this yet. Deliver specific fish. Oh, these are the special rare ones. So there's certain locations where you can only get a fish once. And I've not really been paying attention, but the oarfish is the one that was found in the waterfall. I think the coelacanth was inside an area I had to blow up. Each location, I think, has one specific special rare fish. Anyway, I know that I've got to feed you. I feel like I'm going to be able to 100% this game. Doesn't feel like it'll be too difficult. Oh, Master Angler? Well, what's Master Angler? Catch all known species of fish. Really? Have I? I guess I only need the variants. 141. So I only need aberrations now. Is that it? That's pretty cool. We're getting to the end game now. Aha, we also have another aberration. I didn't read this one, did I?
Covered in tiny bristles and spines, this creature is thought to be blind. They process toxins spewed from hydrothermal vents.
And then we also have...
Bony fingers extend through a membrane of mucus, feeling for a target. The frantic eye locks with yours.
Oh, it's got like a hand coming out of it. Yeah. I may as well just chuck everything overboard, to be honest. At this point, why am I still collecting fish? Why am I still selling fish? Alright, where's the first... Oh, hang on, wait. There's a glowing thing in there. No, go away, fish. No. Where's my protection thing? Which one is it? I don't use it. Vanish. Right, if the big one comes, I can protect myself. Oh, I lost my spider crab! Stone tablet. Well, at least I know that they're all here. But that is infuriating. So annoying. No, don't need you. Don't need you. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Right. Take 2. Oh, also, before I go, let's get explosives. Because I used mine. I need to stock more of them, because I can open all of the shortcuts. It'd be so easy. I'm hoping I can get an aberration on the way. That would mean I can complete 2 of the shrines in one go. Let's go find the... Which one was the crab one? Was the nearest one to me? Perfect. Crab. Okay, so you go there, and then you go here. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. So the flame is the quest item. A cold, unnatural flame. Dark shapes swirl and flicker. Then I also get plate, wood, research part, goblet. A bunch of shit I don't need. I also need to keep an eye open for any more tablets. I know now that they're little golden things and they're floating around here. What was in the other shrine? Completely forgotten. Oh no, big fish. Big scary fish. It's coming for me. God, epic navigation skills there. What are you? Please don't tell me the big fish is still coming for me. No. Use my ability! Good job, Brad. You beat that fucking horn. Did I lose anything over the side? I wasn't paying attention. I had Banish out for a reason. What was damaged? What was here? Leave me alone. The thing is as well, with where my camera's set up in the recording, I can't even check it because my face covers where it tells me what I lost. It's one of those games where there's just no good place to put your face. Where's the other... Oh, is that what I lost? The other aberration? I must have lost it just before I picked this up, because I didn't notice, but it was in this space here. Of all the things it could have nicked, it nicked something I actually needed. Why not the stupid plate, or the stupid wood, or the stupid cup? Stupid game. Rest till morning, potentially get an aberration out of the fish thing again, out of the baskets. We can buy another explosive. What's that? I sound annoyed. I am annoyed. Grrr! Okay. Gonna pull back the curtain a little bit here, everyone. So if people haven't realised, this is the 3rd recording session of this episode so far. Twice already, I've stopped the recording and come back on a different day, but I've tried to set up my camera so it looks exactly the same. I think the only difference is that the light levels have been changing. I've tried to get the framing to be perfect. Also, the shelf behind me might be in a different array because I had a party and I moved some stuff out of the way on it to put a lot of booze out. Right, let's do this again. I can't believe I would have had the 2 aberrations if not for the stupid big yellow thing. Okay, get Banish out. You can't use this while you're fishing, Brad. And it's right click. Remember your buttons. Okay, big fish here. Don't see me. Oh, fuck, Brad, you stupid! Get away. What's that damage? Okay, it's just a small space. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, why am I so bad? Right, let's get out. Haste now, so I can get away. Right, there's one of the statues here. Maybe this is an aberration one? And if not, I can at least see what the others are. Wasn't one of them just... Right, which one were you? Okay, so you want a weird ray thing. That's right. I've not been looking out for those, but now that I've seen it, I win. Nope, nope, ignored. This fish is going to go rotten before I can put it in its shrine. Ahaha! Sable Reacher.
Wings of mussels spin their webs between inky black legs. A gloomy core grows in deep.
Okay, you I need. Okay, now I have... Oh, it rotted! Just get off the boat. They shouldn't be having this much trouble with something so stupid. Where's the map? Right, I'm going to check these islands over here. Maybe there's also ruins in this cluster, and this is where the other tablet pieces are. I kind of want to do the tablet thing first. I want to get in the lighthouse, because I don't know whether... Maybe it's a choice, you know, help the cult people, or banish the evil. Oh, hang on, wait. Glowing thing through that gap. Unfortunately, I can blow it open. I'm so glad the explosion doesn't damage the ship. I'll be so annoyed. Right. I am in. Perfect. So they must all be here. Right. Stone tablet. So there's one more of those tucked somewhere in these ruins. And then I can make the little tablet thing with the 4 pieces. And then we can open the lighthouse and do whatever that does. After all this effort, it'll just be something boring, won't it? Okay, you are the one that needs aberrations. You can have this. And then... I guess I'll just have to keep an eye open for another one. Well, I need to get that ray thing anyway. I think there's a cluster of them there. So let's go and grab those. And hopefully... Fuck! Stupid... The problem with having a fast ship is that I'm going to keep crashing everywhere I go. Oh, why do you... One? Really, one? Either way, I can go to the other place now. So I've got 2 bits of damage, but I didn't lose any... Wait, I lost some bait. See, I could just go back to the main island where all of my other crab pots are and just look through all of those. Because these crabs take up so much space that you don't get that many of them. Whereas my other crab pots, I'll have left them out forever. And presumably, they'll be completely full. So I can just cycle through them and just pick out the aberration. I feel like I've been playing this game for so long. It's one of those ones where like, I picked it up because I was really enjoying it to begin with. And then I've had a lot of other stuff come up. Other games I've wanted to play, people have wanted to play with me, stuff I need to do at home. Do not remember, honestly, how long I've now been playing this for in terms of time. This one's stale. You can have the stale one. The rock splits with an almighty crack. See, look, why do I need 2 refined metal? Maybe it's giving you these, so it's like, if you haven't upgraded your ship by now, here are these things. You can do it with these. They're useless. You only need about 4 of them. So you can buy these, every single one of them. They're not even that expensive. I've got 21,000. Well, maybe there's a ruin here. Have I been here before? Oh, safe havens. I guess I've visited every single here, so I guess I've not been here before. Campsite. A small structure sits on the island. Nearby is an abandoned campfire. Examine the structure. An old stone structure is built around a statue. The statue has its arms raised towards a lighthouse at Devil's Spine. Whether it gestures in fear or praise, you cannot tell. The campfire itself is unremarkable, but you wonder who would choose such an island to make a camp. Nearby you spot a piece of paper flapping in the bush. A note is written on it. You put it in your pocket to read later. I'd like to read the note, please. Close now. Nobody knows. Does he know? Desecrated temple. Forgive me. The only way he might understand. Must help him. Must stop him. Makes absolutely no sense. Oh, I've not been reading this book. What did the last book I read give me? Engines provide 7.5% more movement speed than listed. I'm fast. I am speed. Right, you can have the flag. Yeah, go on, we'll have the eyes flag. It fits the colour scheme I've currently got. Do I need these in my inventory for him to ask about them? Or do I need all of them? Oh, show him the stone tablet. There we go. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and lays it on the table next to the others. I only gave him one.
Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this until you come across any others. It looks like they should join together to form a square, so hopefully there's one more to find.
Did he say he already had one then? I do sort of recall when I gave them to him, he said he already had one. But then I don't think it showed up when it... Unless it was showing me the one he had, not the one I delivered.
You've got another? Wonderful. Please let me see.
Takes the stone tablet. He turns them over and arranges them into a square. On the undersides of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the lower ceiling.
Yes, go on.
He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud.
When the sky mistakes the stars, the air grows thick with night. The deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light.
I nearly said zero guiding light then.
I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where?
4 fragments fused together. The trader at Little Marrow says they form a key to a guiding light. I wonder what that could be.
An intriguing mystery. Do let me know if you make any progress. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me?
I don't. You've got all my shit. Cool. I can go to the lighthouse. Before I go, though, let's go get Aberration. There must be one in one of these. They're all going to be completely full. There we go. That's all I need, little guy. Out of interest, how many more are there? Did I get lucky? No, there's a... Ooh, you know what? I love the big one as well. Loads. Loads. This is a great one, Brad. Thanks, Brad. I don't know what happens if you reach, like, the extremities of being panicked. Is it... Should it have been extremities? Either way. I don't know what happens, because the furthest I've got... Like, the only time I think I've got sank by it is when one of those ships kept attacking me. I don't know whether that is the end of it, or whether something more extreme happens, and I only got attacked by that because I got stuck. So, I've now got enough to get the 3rd flame, and also the lighthouse. So I guess en route, we'll get the 3rd flame, and I'll grab the other flames while I'm here. Right. There we go. Oh, encrusted talisman. A stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bow. A glyph for hook is carved at its centre. Fishing speed plus 375%. So it must be like an endgame thing of, if you still need to catch certain things, you can install this and it'll make everything else better. Have I even got my dredging net down? No, I don't. So my logic behind this is either it's an optional thing that could or couldn't affect the end of the game, but also it could be that you get a choice. You either give in to the cult people or you activate the lighthouse. One of them will get rid of evil and one of them will make you evil, I suppose. So that's why I want to do this first, because to me this feels like more of a good ending if you have to put extra effort in to get it. Like, the way that a lot of these games work is the bad ending is the default, and then you put extra effort in and you get a better ending. That's my logic here. So if we turn this lighthouse on, maybe it'll dispel all evil and we'll be heroes. You climb the many steps leading to the ancient lighthouse. Its base is a solid stone door. The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. Let's go in. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. What? Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. The flame of the sky. Oh, it's a ship. Oh, it's a light. Oh, sick. I'm putting this on. Impossibly bright for such a compact design. The delicately faceted crystal lens focuses a perpetual shimmering flame. 3,500 lumen. Oh, it's not that bright compared to my array. I suppose it's smaller though, which means I can get other lights around it. You take everything from the room. So is that it then? So what's the cave for now? Oh, it's just the instructions. Okay. I was expecting more. I mean, I don't know why I got it into my head that it would be an important thing for the game when there's been loads of stuff like this around where you just get an extra item. Obviously, it was just to get a ship upgrade. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm not disappointed. You're disappointed. I'm going to go put it on now. I want it. So this does 3,000 and this does 750. So I get an extra 500 for the one I just got. And then I guess if I get another little one, is that better overall? Where are my lights? Yeah, so the little lights, there's no way to get two straight ones in, is there? Because of this shape. It has to go there, there, or there. So it's always going to be two single ones. So two of these 750 each. Yeah, of course it's better. Because it's a two spot for one that does an extra 500. So I'm freeing up another spot so I can get another 750. So it's way better. So now my light is 5,000 lumen. And I've got the flame of the sky in the middle. Fucking lighthouse glass. Oh, we also haven't done the other cultists. We should probably do that first. I feel like that special light that I just got, I had to do an entire extra mission to get it. I feel like the light should get rid of the evil that you shine it at. It would be a cool little endgame item. To effectively make the ship, like, have a... like a protective beam in front of it. Okay, red cultists. You can have... Oh, find a snake mackerel. You can have the dirty, infernal one. He draws a knife from his robe and slices it down the sky. Another shape in the scroll. This one looks like a sailfish. I'm sure I saw a sailfish when I was on the way back here. I remember clocking it on the route back and thinking, oh, I don't need it though. Oh, finish the book. What does the engineer's companion do? Equipment types that use durability will lose it 10% slower. Cool. I mean, that's like dredging nets and stuff like that, isn't it? Excellent. Oh, you are a big boy. Well, I don't need this. I'm going to keep hold of one of them, actually, just in case it's the final thing I need for this mission. There's me theorising about there being a potentially bad ending if you help cultists, and I'm helping all the cultists. I just want to do all the missions. I'm a completionist. Ooh, can I crash into a whale? Should have tried. It would have been a brilliant end to a long, epic saga if I just crashed into a whale and died. And the game's like, you are shit, you cannot play longer. Right. So you can have your big sailfish. You go. The large heart is extracted and placed on the stand. Raise the deep. Oh, you know what, Brad? Well done. You drag the shark's body around to find the right angle before plunging the knife in and pulling out the heart. You'd think my character would be like, after the first time you give them a fish and they cut its heart out, you'd think they'd be like, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I got nautical engineering. Without looking at you, they take a book from inside their robe and throw it into the sand at your feet. The sand? Oh, I've what's the word? Alighted my boat. I wouldn't get off. The figure kneels before the fish hearts become still. You leave before they decide they need any more hearts. Okay, first of all, there's no sand. This doesn't look like a sandy island to me. This looks like a rocky island. Maybe there's some sand there. Or is that the sun? Yeah, I wouldn't get off the boat. I'd be throwing the fish onto the shore. Just in case they wanted to eat me. What book did I get? Nautical engineering. Perfect. Alright, well I guess I'll put the fire in the shrine. This one's supposed to be doing. Alright, okay, so you can have this one. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I mean, I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. I can see all three of them. They're all holding a thing. Done. A flame roars in the statue's hands. Preparations are complete, and the fanatic awaits.
What is it?
I remember. It was a few days ago when I played the first part of this. I can't. How long ago was it? So I keep having to stop. Maybe it was like I think I'm sure it was a week ago. The flames are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
I can feel it. We can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now.
Us.
But it's time. Come.
You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high up on the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze.
It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey. And the end.
Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? Stand back, say nothing. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop this! His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbing his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple, briefly, before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Antique pocket watch. The clock face swims underneath cracked glass, hands spinning erratically. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your hand, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. Okay, so I've got one pursuit left, which is catching the rare fish. And whatever this is supposed to be. This gap is too big to not be a pursuit. Because otherwise you just move these up, wouldn't you? And this down. So I'm missing one pursuit. I wonder what you are. I should return the watch to the collector. I feel like returning this watch is going to be the end of the game. Because I've collected all the relics. I've been to all the locations. I've collected... I've done all the missions that I've found. I'm going to go and catch the rare fish. I think this is a good thing. I've catch the rare fish. I'm also going to catch every other fish. Because when I get to the end, I want to be able to complete the game and be like, I am done. This is my 100%. It is over. I'm going to go search for these other rare fish. And I'll be back when I have them all. And I'm giving them to the trader. I'll probably have to give them to the trader one by one. Because otherwise they'll rot. But yes, let's go and do that.